If you want to get attention using TikTok, I'm going to explain to you my 4-part video structure and go into the details on how to actually record a video. The first thing I want to show you is some of the technical setup. So when you go to TikTok, it looks like this. And there's a little plus sign down here. If you click the plus sign, all of a sudden you're in creator mode and it says text, photo, 15 seconds, 60 seconds, 10 minutes. I go all the way over to the 10-minute side, okay? And then when you press this red button, you're gonna record. Now it's important that your opening shot has some movement to it because what are people doing on TikTok? They're scrolling and movement catches the eye. And so you'll see in a lot of my videos that I'm walking or I'm moving in some way or I'm gesticulating. And so visually, that's what you want. And I'm actually going to record a TikTok and post it in the course of explaining to you what I've learned. What you'll see once you press the first button, when you let up, it'll stop. So the way that I do this is I record in teeny segments. Again, it's to keep people's attention, and we want to keep them watching as long as possible because that helps the ratings on engagement, which we care about because the algorithm then likes you. And if the algorithm likes you, it will promote your videos to more and more people on their For You page. So my hands shake. So a lot of times I use that thing is called a tripod, but my hands aren't so bad right now. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to flip the camera around so it's looking at me. The other thing that I have learned is that looking, I don't know if unkempt is the right word, but like not overly done is really important. The norm on TikTok are women using filters and having the long extension eyelashes and the lip plumpers or fillers or whatever they're called. And what I've been told is that I stand out because I don't wear a lot of makeup and I'm older. So we want this to look a little rough. We don't want it to look polished, packaged, and tied up with a bow. So here are the 4 parts of the video. Let me explain what I'm doing first, and then I'll talk about each one as I go. The first part is using your unfair advantage as a hook. My unfair advantage is that I've started 3 companies that have made multiples of millions each. I made 6 million with my consulting company. It was just me, 6 million in revenue a year. My second company ran for 17 years and generated 34 million in revenue. And my third company, I was able to sell. Now, that sounds a lot better than it was, but saying it in that way, like I made $6 million with these 7 questions, that was the first video that took off for me. So my first question is, what's your unfair advantage? Another one of my unfair advantages are my red frames. People respond to them, luck of the draw. Another unfair advantage is I love being on video. So we lead with our unfair advantage. So in this video, I'm going to start this way. Here we go. Ready? I started 3 multi-million-dollar companies. I had no idea of this one secret before I left corporate America. Okay, so I kind of teased what I'm going to talk about. Some of the people that I've been talking to recently that I've attracted through TikTok have been at corporations, and are leaving to do their own businesses. So I wanted to make a video about the freedom that comes from having your own business. Now, so that was part number one. That was my hook that utilized my unfair advantage, 3 multi-million-dollar companies, and teased them. I never expected this one thing. Okay. So now that's the first part. Second part is to introduce myself super casually and what I do. In the first video that went, I hate to say viral, but I think it kind of did. Does 60,000 views count as viral? I don't know. That got a lot of attention. Out of my mouth came this: hi, I'm Kay, and I help creative people make a lot of money. I don't know where that came from. It was not part of any strategic plan. It was no forethought. It just came, and it came out of me, and it resonates with people. I think part of why it works is because it's colloquial and it's not big, stuffy business talk. It's real talk. So here I go. Oh, and do you see I changed angles? Again, that's to create visual interest. Oh, the light is not good on my glasses here. Okay, so here we go. Hi, I'm Kay, and I help creative people make a lot of money. Okay, so now the third thing is the call to action. What do you want them to do? And so here's mine. I've said, if that sounds cool to you, follow me. And I point at the follow button and have gotten a lot of followers that way. What I really want people to do right now is to sign up for a call so I can convert them into the coaching programs that I'm making up. Okay, so here we go. That sounds like something that would be great for you. Please click the link in my bio to set up a time to get on my calendar and talk about coaching. Okay, so that's my call to action. Now, the last part, the fourth part, is the content, the paying off the hook. And here's what I've found. Saying something generic that can be found on the web, or AI could write, or somebody else has already said, doesn't do well. I ask myself, what can I tell them that they don't already know? Which is such a great question, isn't it? What can I tell them that they don't already know? And here we go. You ready? Okay. Being an entrepreneur, the most surprising thing to me was how much freedom I gained. Okay, changing angle, and I'm doing little phrases at a time. Oh, so if I didn't like that take, I would simply press on this X delete, and then it would say, do you want to delete that last little segment? Which I don't. I thought it was fine. So I'm going to cancel. But if you did, you just click discard, and it would only discard the most recently recorded thing. So I'm going to cancel that. And every time I'm pushing down the red button. Okay. I mean, sure, I expected the freedom of being able to work from home, or the freedom of being able to work when I wanted to, but the freedom I really didn't expect. Okay, I want them to keep watching. So I'm moving up here. Was the freedom to decide how much money I wanted to make. Okay, now I got to explain that. I don't know what I'm going to say. When you're an entrepreneur, all those ideas that you have about how to make things better within your company and for your clients, you can just do them. You don't have to ask permission. You don't have to pitch a boss. You can just decide that that's what you want to do. And pregnant pause. When you make things better, you make more money. Yeah, it's the best freedom there possibly is. No more, we're only giving 2% raises this year. No more, you're not going to get a raise this year. You just can choose how much money you want to make and go out and make it. I think that's the end. And that's 1 minute and 32 seconds. Okay. So if you are a wannabe entrepreneur still stuck in the corporate grind, ask yourself, how free do you want to be? Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to check this red check mark. And this is what it looks like. It's playing it back to me, but it's showing me a text box where I can add the title. So I am going to say, I started hang on, I'm going to actually record this, but you can see it's coming up. Multi-million-dollar businesses, and was surprised. Oh, for Christ's sake. Businesses and was surprised by this one benefit. Okay, so I've got it typed, and now we're going to go up here and we're going to click this color wheel. Research has shown that the red background, okay, I can't do this, with the white reversed out type stops people the most. So now I'm going to click out of this and I'm going to move it just with my thumb, move it up there. Okay. The next thing I want to do though, before I leave this screen, is I want to press that little down key and see where it says captions. It just automatically adds your captions. Shows them to you like right across your face, right? So save is up here. So I click save. And then here on this screen, I can just move them to the bottom. Now I'm going to click next, which is right here. Okay. So now this gets a little teeny bit tricky, but bear with me. Up here, it'll say edit cover. And so I click on that and you can pick what picture you want your cover to have, but that's not really what I do. I actually use it for these little doohickeys down here. I use this one and I'm going to say the best, oh shoot, gosh, it'd be great if I could type the best surprise in leaving corporate life and becoming an entrepreneur. And then I click done. Oh my God, that looks huge, doesn't it? Well, don't fret. We're going to squeeze it down. We're going to put it over here. Okay. And now we go back up here again and click save. And then we're going to write here. It's a description. So I was surprised by this one thing when I left my corporate job. Okay, so I've got it typed. I've got all of this set, and now we're gonna post. I don't use hashtags. I don't know how to use hashtags. I haven't needed to use hashtags. So I press here to make all the stuff go away. I don't add any of the rest of this stuff. Oh, there's a little button here that says add link. No, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to post. I'm going to click and post. And it shows you like as it's uploading or processing or whatever it's doing. The other thing, the way I have my links, my profile set up, I actually have my Calendly link right here. So if people press the link, they're gonna go to my calendar. This is weird doing this inside out. There's no times in July. There's no times in August. I better do something about this because I just posted a video about it. Okay, my email. If you have questions, KAY@KAYALLISON. Remember the 4 parts, right? It's using your unfair advantage as a hook. It's introducing yourself, first name, what you do in a way that, oh, Jesus, that's really personable, human, real language. 3, put in a call to action. And 4, make sure your content isn't something that they've maybe thought about or that they've already heard. All right, signing off. Good luck. Go get them, TikTokers. Oh, my handle is @K_company_creativity. Bye.